Getting started requires a little bit. It's a bit of an investment if it's your first time. You will need inks appropriate for what you're painting on. So if you're painting on paper, paper inks. If you're painting on fabric, fabric inks. The fabric for screen printing is a very open mesh, multi-filament polyester. It gives you a lot of detail, but lots of lead of ink flow through it. It usually comes stretched on a frame and attached to a hinge package. This is really nice for printing your ink, pushing it through, and letting it go down onto the original. So you start with an image, something that you've drawn or something that you've copied, and then you have your screen, and you position it on the screen. Make sure you're using it frugal, because actually you can print several images on one screen. So we're going to use just a small area to prep our screen. We want to wash it first when we first get all the grease out of it, and then again use our inexpensive masking tape to mask off areas. So you want to get in, making sure no ink is going to travel under there when you're printing.
And so you block up just that area that you're going to get some color on.
Very small area, yeah. So now we've got our screen blocked off, just the open area, and we're going to lay it over top of our image. See how translucent it is? So you can get in there and just use your pencil to draw exactly as you can. And now you can still see our wonderful graphite outline. So now we can take our page away. And then you have to decide here, you have your choice, whichever you want to print. If you want to print yellow in that area, then block out all of this. If you want to paint a pretty blue background, block out this. So I'm going to choose to keep the figure open and block out the screen.
Okay.
And I'm doing it with what is appropriately called screen filler.
So Kim, with the magic of TV, it takes about 45 minutes for this color blocker to actually set.
Right, it does. It takes a good drying time, and you want to make sure it's nice and clean. You want to hold it up to the light, check for any pinholes or misses that you might have done. And when you're all ready, you put it into your hinge package. The idea is now I can print, and this is always held in the same place. This is really important if you want to have perfect placement for your image on your paper, and especially if you want to do other colors. So I've got a clear film underneath. And our first print, we're going to print right on the clear film. So we decided to do our first image in yellow. And if you are doing multiple colors, it's always nice to start with your lightest color. And a nice dollop would keep you going. And then the squeegee comes in. And you just want to make sure that you're pulling a nice bead. And we're going to pull it. It's a 45-degree angle, making sure that you're pulling quite evenly. So the first pull, like that. Pick it up, slam it down, and lift up and see where your image is. There we go.
Nice.
So now we know where it's going to print. And we're just going to slide a piece of paper in there.
So you could actually see it.
Right. And then we're going to pull this out of the way. And then I'm going to tape this area exactly. So every piece of paper I put in afterwards will be in that spot.
There's my image. Screen printing made easy.
Screen printing is really fancy stenciling. It's a great way of getting an image onto a surface that you can push ink through, and then you can print on anything. The biggest thing is limited edition t-shirts. It's all over the webs right now where you can order the t-shirt of the day, right? It's also a gift giving. If you're a prolific illustrator, it's very easy to take a drawing, put it on a screen, and produce it on t-shirts, bags, cards, whatever you like.